This place is so beautiful. It feels like I'm entering through a secret passage to a secret world or something, like the door of like secret garden or something. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Jane. I'm gonna shift this a little bit because I think you can't see me well with it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very sorry for the lighting. I'm in a natural setting, as you guys can see. I'm in like a park, and so I just wanted to, I don't know, I felt like this video would be better, or would convey what I was trying to say better if I filmed it in like a park in nature, and it would convey better my feelings about what I'm about to talk, which is art. I'm gonna be talking about art, specifically about art that has been inspiring me lately and that, I don't know, I find interesting, I guess. I'm not going to talk too much because I feel like there's a difference between art that inspires you to make more art or to emulate traits of those things that you see into your own art and adopt it into your own practice. And then there's just art that is just pretty to look at, and it really just evokes and awakens emotions that are just beautiful, or that are just common to the human condition, I guess. But yeah, I have a few artists here that I'm gonna talk about and mention that have been really changing my perspective on art and just how I see it, and just learning to appreciate art and not wanting to immediately feel like I have to be that way, or like I have to emulate that art in order to feel accomplished, I guess. So first of all, I'm going to, oh god, please, I hate bugs, guys, but it's so ironic that I'm doing this in a natural setting when I hate bugs. But so the first artist I want to introduce you guys is Yumiko Craft. Yumiko Craft is a Japanese American author. She's a contemporary author because I think she's still alive. I'm pretty sure she's still alive. I think so. And honestly, I don't really used to dig deep into the artist's life. Mostly I identify with the art itself, and I don't really know much about Yumiko Craft. Honestly, I don't know much about her, but I know that she is a Japanese American artist, and that she made a lot of book covers for fantasy female authors like Juliet Marillier, which is one of the authors that I want to read a book from, and Patricia McKillip too. Those are the two authors that I've seen like her art on the cover. Her art is very honestly just very beautiful. It's very idyllic, very dreamy, very soft is what I would say. It has like that blur filter on everything. Also very like charged. It has a lot of things going on in her art. There's a lot of things going on in the background. It's not just like it's not empty. Like she likes a lot of things in her paintings, and she likes her paintings to feel crowded, I guess. And that is one thing that I like also. I like when paintings have a lot of stuff in it, and it's something that I struggle with too, because I struggle with composition. I struggle with coming up with things to put in my own drawings, or I honestly sometimes just get lazy and I don't want to put the effort in to draw all the things that I want to put in the painting. Also, I find that it's very it's always a female figure that she represents mostly, which I have no problem with. I need more. And I honestly love that. She represents mostly fantasy or medieval, sometimes biblical, and most of the time she does like folklore paintings. Like, I don't know, there is this book of Patricia McKillip that is like a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, or the 12, you know, that Barbie movie that has like 12 princesses that dance. So that is like, she does the retelling of that, and she made the cover for like several of the books in that series. I feel like that is one of the aspects that I really like about her art, and that I like, I suppose, want to emulate, but I also just like appreciate seeing. The next artist that I want to talk about is Gustave Moreau. Gustave Moreau is, as you can tell by his name, he is a French painter. He mostly focused on surrealism and mysticism, and you can see that very clearly reflected in his work. And honestly, I don't have much stuff to say, like very technical artistic stuff to say about all these people, because I really only just like to look at their drawings. I mean, their art, their paintings, their work is just so beautiful to look at, honestly. And I think it's okay to just like art because it's beautiful. Like, you don't have to find a meaning to attach to it or a reason why. Like, it's okay if you do that, but it's also just okay to just like how it looks. His paintings, they look like visions. Exactly, that is what I was trying to say. They look like the biblical definition of a vision or an apparition. It totally seems like that. I was going to say dreamy, but it's not dreamy. It's sometimes a bit scary. It's sometimes, his drawings are sometimes a bit like, you know, that biblically accurate angel kind of stuff. His drawings are very much like that, and I like it. I love it, truly. It's just so beautiful. And the detail, the attention to detail in every single of his pieces, truly commendable, honestly. Okay, so the next artist is also French. The way I discovered this artist is quite peculiar. I in school, in class, is one of my history lectures, societies and civilizations, no, societies and cultures of the ancient world, I suppose. I think that is the direct translation of that class. We were reading the Odyssey. And we were in the part, oh god, okay. We were in the part where moving on. What was I saying? Yes, so we were reading the Odyssey in class, and we reached the part where Odysseus meets the Cyclops, or encounters the Cyclops. And for each chapter, I guess, I don't know how you say it in English, but for each chapter that we read, we had to find like art, music, media in general that we personally can directly relate to the chapter that we're reading. And at that point, I was a bit burnt out from, I don't know, from school, I guess, and I didn't put the effort in to look for media that relates to that particular chapter. So I just typed on Pinterest Cyclops, Odysseus Cyclops painting, and then the Cyclops painting from Odilon Redden popped up on Pinterest, and it was the first thing that I saw, and it instantly caught my eye how peculiarly represented this Cyclops is. Like, so it's such a strange Cyclops. I loved it from the beginning. From the moment I saw it, I loved that Cyclops. I would totally like have a plushie of that Cyclops. I need like a huge plushie of that Cyclops, or a painting, or a drawing or something. I don't know. But I immediately I saw it, I instantly like was interested in it, and I started researching about this painter, and he also falls, you know, in the surrealism part of art. And honestly, it's just so, I'm gonna say beautiful again, but there's nothing else I could say. It's beautiful. It's just such a, I think like all these different artists that I'm presenting like speak to a different psyche in my head or something, like different versions of me or parts of me in my head or my brain that they're like just like hitting or something, because it's truly bizarre. And it's such a strange thing how I can go from like liking very classical traditional like art to the most bizarre things that I've ever seen. Abstraction. And that is the thing that I like, that his abstraction is, it's still abstract, but it's figuratively, I don't know how to say it, but it's more humanly represented, opposed to like, I don't know, Salvador Dali or like Pablo Picasso, those kinds of painters that they're more like avant-garde, I suppose, and their abstraction is quite literally the abstraction of the figure itself and not like the meaning of what you're representing. So the last artist that I want to talk about is quite contemporary. She has an Instagram account, so I would say that's quite of our times, I'd say. And her name is Christine Kwan, and I found her on Pinterest too. I found her on Pinterest, and it's so, like, her art is just like a very strange blend of like Renaissance art and surrealistic Salvador Dali. Like, that is what it's given me. It's a very smooth painting. To me, it seems like the blend of colors, the colors she uses, the, I don't know, the overall like feel that I get of her painting is that it's very smooth. Like, you can clearly see, like, what you see is what you get. You're seeing exactly what is represented. And I think it's just, you know, the art that I like is showing me, or I guess telling me, that I just have to like explore more with colors and to not be afraid of colors, because I am very scared of colors. I am very scared of using colors, of using the wrong colors, because, you know, in digital art, like, at least you can go back, but in traditional art you can't, and that is what scares me. I'm scared of like making something and it's ugly, so I don't try at all, which is obviously a very bad trait for an artist to have. That is what all these artists are trying to tell me, that you should use more color in your art, Jane. You'll be happier if you do. But yeah, that is all, guys. Thank you for listening to me and watching this video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, I have a lot of things planned. I have a lot of things that I'm excited to share with you guys. So yeah, please stay tuned, and also look at my new bag. Do we like it? It's so pretty, right? Like, yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm making a fool of myself here. There's so many people walking around, but yeah, bye. Just literally green everywhere. I love this like super secluded areas. Like no one is here. That seat, it's calling me. But I can't. I have to go. I have to go home. This place is like truly beautiful. It's so pretty. Especially like full spring. I came at the right time. I came at the right time, guys. It's just like, look at all this green. What? I'm getting dizzy. Wait. Look at all this green. It's like paradise. Paradise on earth. Literally the gates to heaven. The path to heaven, I mean. Like, hello?